of 50 times 2 and 15 times 2. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the next problem, problem 3. It asks you to compare the two expressions using greater than, less than, or equal to. In the space beneath each pair of expressions, explain how you can compare without calculating. Draw a model if it helps you. So there are ways you can solve without really solving. For instance, I noticed that this one says 40 plus 2 and this one says 40 plus 2. Over here we have 39 and this one we have 93. That is the only difference, right? So I'm figuring out which number is going to be bigger when I multiply. The number 93 is bigger than 39. So obviously my shark is going to eat the larger number, 93. I don't even have to solve for this because I know that 40 or 93 times 42 or 42 times 39. I know that 39 is smaller than 93 and 42 is the same. So 93 in this case is bigger. Whatever I multiply 93 times 42 is going to give me a larger number. So I'm going to tell you that when I multiply 93 times 42, I'm going to get my answer of 3,902. Okay? If I were to multiply 42 times 39, I would have gotten 1,638. So even without solving, I already knew that 93 was going to be bigger. So my shark is eating the larger number. Now they're asking me, how did I know this? I'm going to write, I know that 93 is larger than 39. Now, what about problem B? For problem B, I have 61 times 25, and on this side, I have words. So I'm going to solve first for the words. 60, 25. That means I'm multiplying 60 times 25 minus 125. So that means I'm subtracting 1 times 25. Okay? So over here I have 61 times 25. And over here I have 60 times 25 minus 125. So I know that I am subtracting 25 from whatever 25 times 60 is. So when I multiply 60 times 25, what I'm going to get is 1,500. And when I subtract 1,500 minus 25, I'm going to get a number of 1,475. Okay? Now on this side, if I were to multiply 61 times 25, I would have gotten 1,525. So my larger number is going to be 1,525. And I could have done this without even multiplying. Just looking at these numbers right here, I knew that 60 times 25 is smaller than 61 times 25. So what I'm going to write is 61 times 25 is larger than 60 times 25. Okay, and that is my final answer. I'm going to turn the page. For problem number 4, the question asked me, Larry claims that 14 plus 12 times 8 plus 12 is equal to 14 times 12 plus 8 times 12 are equivalent fractions because they have the same digits and the same operations. Is Larry correct? Explain your thinking. So what I did was I wrote it out and now I'm going to compare, right? I have 14 plus 12. When I add 14 plus 12, I am going to get 26. Okay? And when I add 12 plus 8, I am going to get 20. So I'm multiplying 26 times 20. On this side, when I'm multiplying 14 times 12, I'm going to get 8,000. Sorry, not 8,000. I'm going to get 168. And if I were to multiply 8 times 12, I would get 96. So before even solving, looking at these two numbers, I know that adding is not going to get me as big as a number as multiplying. Okay, so Larry is not correct because multiplication and addition are not the same. There is no way that these questions are equivalent or equal to each other. There's no way that they are the same because when I'm adding and when I'm multiplying, it's going to give me a different answer. Okay? So now what about problem B? It asks me right here, which expression is greater and how much greater? So I need to figure out how much greater is it going to be. So 14 plus 12 is equal to 26, like I said earlier, and 8 plus 12 is equal to 20, and 14 times 12 is equal to 168, and 8 times 12 is equal to 96. When I multiply 26 times 20, what I'm going to get is 520. And when I add these two numbers together, I accidentally multiplied them. When I add 168 plus 96, what I'm going to get is 264. So which number is bigger? This number is much smaller. And this number is bigger. Okay? And that's all you have to write for that problem. And that is it for today. Please let me know if you have any questions in class.